Good evening and welcome back to Timberborn, here with our Iron Teeth modded playthrough, and things are going fantastic, save for us not having any beavers, because they're all dying of old age instead of growing up. So I've added more breeding pods. Might be a little bit too many, but we know each one of these is 10 beavers. So we should be at 20, and we already need more than that anyway. So we'll go with 60 beavers. Boom, there you go. Let's just do the jump. Let's just do the mega jump and see if we can actually get somewhere and do what we need to do. There's one other thing I want to kind of address straight away early on, and that is a lot of people commented on the previous episodes with things. Thank you so much. Comments are fantastic. I have added many more mods. All the ones that I said in the comments have been added to the game. I don't know if I can see a mod list whilst I'm in the game. No, but we have now added metal floodgates, which is the extended floodgate mod, so we have more floodgates, much bigger, up to 10 high floodgates. Height, you see up here in the corner, there is a height one, so I know what height the land is, which is fantastic. We have added other ones that I've forgotten. There was another one, I can't remember what the other one was now. Oh, the packing plant, that was one. The packing plant allows you to pack things into goods, and then you can unpack them into other goods as well. So yeah, so we have that, so we can transport more goods quicker, which would be awesome, because I think this is compatible with the train mod, so we can pack them, put them in the train, track them somewhere, and whatever. But the thing I want to address is many people commented that I could run paths like I did here. I run paths up to here and here, and I could run paths all the way down here, and we could run paths all the way across the entire map over to here, boom, and then just block these entrances up here and flood the whole map. We could do that right now, because there's no issue for us not being able to do that. However, I don't want to do that, because that's not the intention of this map. That wasn't the way the map was built. It was built on a previous version of Timberborn, back where the districts didn't have the unlimited range. So that would really take away what this map is. It would really take away the fact that you have to jump between each place and you have to build bridges and things like that. It would completely take, we could just go along and do things. So I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do instead is we're going to go very little bits into it. I think this is kind of the furthest I'm going to go with it to get to where we want to go. This, so we're going to go to here. And then from now on, I'm going to try and build down and then build out a little bit. So we're not going to go ridiculously far like this one. This is probably the furthest extent I want to go with that sort of thing. I want to play the map kind of as intended. I know we play with mods, which breaks that completely. But I feel, yeah, we could cheese it. We could do that. We could block off things and cheese the map early on, and it'd be fantastic. We could, in fact, build things over there, spend a couple of cycles building that, and then flood our main base, which would be quite easy to do. But I don't want to. I want to kind of stay away from that, and I'd much rather go with the whole, let's play the map as it's intended. Let's do the things. Let's struggle to build stuff from the top here. So kind of like a suggestion on the previous series where I said, what do you want to play as? Someone suggested a floor is lava, so the beavers can't go onto the floor. I kind of want to do that, as in the beavers can't go down below like this hot. They can't go down to level 5 or below. Below that, even. Below is not a word. So yeah, so we're not allowed down here. That's kind of the thing, you know. Level 6 is the lowest we're allowed to go. I know right now we're in here doing this, and I have this here, but this is the starting area, so this is kind of how it's intended. So you want to go down here, you want to come down here and do stuff over here. This is kind of how it is intended, because I think the district center would be able to reach a default update 3 district center would be able to reach kind of over to here. You'd be able to dam off a little bit here. Wouldn't reach here, but this would possibly be doable. Right, this would be the furthest extent of it. So yeah, so that's what I want to do with that. That's the idea for that. So okay, another thing I want to do as well is put some housing in, because housing seems like a really good idea. It's only logs. We have plenty of logs. That's fine. So I'm going to put some housing in, because it makes our beavers live longer by giving them better well-being. So let's do this. Let's put some housing in. What do you store? You store 10 beavers a go. We're going to have 60 beavers, but right now we don't have 60 beavers. So let's just do this. Boom. And we'll build a row around here, like that. There you go. And we can just get 30 beavers stored in housing, which is awesome. You can now be removed. Thank you very much. And everything can be yours. There is another thing I want to try. I want to unlock ladders, which is 300 and requires planks. So I think we will go with stairs. I also want to say, if you see me building something that could have been modded instead, so we're gonna build a bridge, and I build a bridge which could have been, well, we will use standard bridges as well. But if I do something that could have been modded, like I'm using stairs in places after we unlock the ladders, yeah, they're more expensive, but that's fine. Please do call me out on it, because I'd much rather use the modded stuff to learn how it works and just get used to using modded things rather than doing the standard vanilla stuff, because it does mean we're going to have a lot of unoptimized or inefficient builds. So like we might be using, when we get the metal, we might be using a lot more metal bridges, steel bridges, than the other ones. So I'll use steel bridges everywhere because they look, I want to use them. I want to use the modded stuff instead of that. So, but yeah, please do point that out, because then if you know, if I see it, I'd be like, oh yes, I can destroy that and rebuild it, and that's the idea. Okay, so we have some beavers. We have some beavers being grown. What I want to test with this, and I'm going to try. We're not going to do it this episode because getting 300 science is going to be a real pain. Just getting some beavers to actually work in the district sensors gonna be a real pain. We've got one. Okay. But yeah, so we need to put this. But I believe the ladder is a block. Allows beavers to go into it from any direction, or at least 3 directions, and then go up. And my question is, can you put it directly outside storages and then just stack them on top of each other and go up with storages? I will find that out. We will find that out. Probably not this episode, but we'll find out. One of you may already know. I don't know, but I think I want to test that. I want to find out whether that's a thing. So that would be cool. If it is, that means I can stack up the little piles way higher, and it'd be awesome. So I'm going to let this go because I need more beavers. I just need more beavers to be born. So I have to let this run and see how we go, and sort of take it from there. I also want to build a storage just before we go. For berries, although this wasn't going to be the berry farm over here, but I'm going to leave it as the berry farm right now. Where are berries? Where are berries? Why can I not recognize the berries? Berries look like berries. There. Lined. So we can store more berries, because we need to harvest these during the wet season, because the droughts are obviously going to be killing them off. So yeah, and we need more beavers. So let's get going with the beavers. Let's get going with this. Let's get going with everything, and let's come back once we have some beavers to actually work in the science laboratories, because you know, the kingdom of science, they got it right. We need to do the same. And we are back many days later with a lot more beavers. We have 24 beavers and 6 kits, which means we have 30 beavers for 30 beds. I have paused half of our pods. Putting down multiple ones means you can just boost your population quickly with lots of kits, and then you can pause some to bring it to a level you want to do. So that's what I've done. And we have lots of science. 302, 4, 3, 4 science, which is weird because the tooltip still says 302, but we have enough science to buy, or unlock I should say, our very first modded thing, the ladder. Boop. Awesome. Now the ladder is something I believe you just put in, and it allows beavers to climb up. I mean, that's obvious, that's how it works there. But I did want to test whether it works on here, on this way. So if I disconnect that, and I put a ladder there, that becomes a path. Okay, and I purposely put it so the ladder is facing outside. So if we build this, which we should be able to do, well, we won't be able to do because we don't have any planks for it. So let's unpause that. Boom. And accelerate time. We'll see exactly how this works. There's no... Oh, I had that paused. Nope. Oh yes, I paused that because I wanted the science to run. So let me see where this works. Because if this works the way it does, the way I think it works, the way I hope it works, It does. It does. It works exactly where I thought it works. So basically, when you put it down, I put it down like that, the path can connect to it via this side, or this side. But not the back side, I don't believe. No, not the back side. You see the path doesn't connect up there. So it's a three-way path, which means, and because it's stackable as well, which means we can just do this. And then put it in multiple buildings, and you can do that. At least I think that's how it's going to work. We'll find out in a moment. We'll find out. Because I can put a path on top. Awesome, but then don't think I can put a ladder on top. So maybe it doesn't work that way if you multi-stack it. Let's find out. Let's build it and find out. We're experimenting. Let's put in one of those as well, and let's see whether that works. If it does work, oh happy days. If it doesn't work, then but oh well. That's okay. Okay, we'll learn. We'll learn things. So may have to have two. I don't know, but we'll see. Another thing I need to do is sort out our water supply, because water is dropping. And we're not going to have enough water to keep our beavers alive if we continue expanding at the pace we're expanding. So we need to store more water and pump more water at the same time. So we want to store more water over here to keep these berries going. So that's the thing we want to do. We can't knock the levees now. I don't have the science for it, but that's okay. What if we went with 3 here? Like that will block off water here. Won't keep most of that alive, but will keep some of it alive and give us more land for stuff. So that'd work. And we can build a ladder. If I turn that around like that and then do that, I hope that works. I mean, that puts a path in there. I don't know whether this is going to work or not, or whether I need to have a path on the same level for it to create a path. We'll find out when it builds it. We'll find out. And then this is okay for going down into the land here. We're not going too far in here. I do kind of want to do this so we're only building from the top, but I need to unlock levees to do that. And we don't. Yeah, I think we'll do this. We'll run a path down along like this. We'll do this here, and this will be. So yeah, we'll just deal with that. So there we go. You have got no. So you want to be wood, and you are connected. You are connected. That is awesome. That is awesome. I love the ladders. I love them already. They are fantastic and wonderful. We have a problem with water, so we need to deal with that, like now. Look up the deep water pumps over here. Okay, like that. What I'd really like to be able to do is store more water here, like up these much higher, at least one higher here all the way around, so we can store even more water in this area. But I can't do that yet because I need the levees. The levees are 120 science, so we're a little way off that yet. But we should be okay. We should be okay to do. Let's. Oh no! Let's. We have to destroy a berry here. Demolish the berries. Okay. These are going to stay running all years round as well and be the highest priority. And that's run out of water there, so that's not going to help us at all either. Well, the drought's going to be over in a moment, so okay. Not so bad. Too far off district, too far. Oh yeah, because this needs building. That's okay. That's fine. Should also put a storage in over here for planks, because we're going to need them. And everything is kind of temporary. Oh no, we need a big. It's a big one of these storages, isn't it? That's kind of awkward. Should have put them on top of there, but Okay, the water has returned. Excellent. You can all start pumping. Excellent. You're pumping. So we have even more pumps now. These should all be high priority, which they are. So hopefully we can store more water, but we need to actually store more water. That is a problem. That's a problem. We're not storing enough water for the amount of beavers we have. So how do we deal with that? How do we do it? Well, we'll put more storage in. That's the obvious way to do it. I'd like to get the medium tanks, but it requires gears, which we don't have unlocked yet because we need more science for that. So yeah, what we could do instead is put in some more science shacks, like so, because and drop their workplaces down, because when the drought comes along, they're not pumping the deep water anymore. So we might as well just utilize that. We're not doing it. So I also do want to absolutely, definitely, 100% put some more water storage in all over the friggin' place to keep us alive. Put in 3 there, outside there as well. Get our builders doing some stuff. That'll be fine. Yeah. Okay, and I built this here, so this should stay green for a bit longer over here now, so we get at least some more berries during the... Not that we're struggling for berries at all, but if this stays green as well, it means that we can plant stuff up here for more progress, more like farming things and... So, yeah. So we have the option to do that. We do have now, however, levees unlocked. So how much wood do we have stored? 150. Not a lot. That says it's connected. I've not seen them use it yet. They'll probably use the bottom one first because it's closer, and then do the ones above later. And they're going to build all these as well because we need to build the water storage first. That's desperately important. But how do I want to levy off some of these places? I don't want to go all the way down here and do this. I've explained this before. I don't want to come down here and do this. I'd rather do it from the top when we get to here. So when we get access to this island, we'll do it from the top. Right now, because we're here, we will do this. But once we move up onto one of these high levels, I'm going to stop beavers going down into the rivers. They can't go down there. Not allowed. Water's bad. So we can't do that. So right now we can dam this off because we can get here anyway. This is fine. And here's fine because we've come down the ladders. We haven't built a big path all the way around. We could put ladders here to make it really, but we'll deal with this. This is fine. And that can be got rid of as well. But I would definitely like to increase the reservoir size around. And to do that, I need to seal off that end, here, and this end. So... And I think we can kind of do that anyway here, can't we? Yeah. If we get rid of this, and we put in, we unlock levees, boom, and we put in levees, levees, and levees, and just did that there, that would block that off completely, and create a path for us. We'll do the same here, delete that, put in levees, levees, and levees like that, boom, block that whole path off there as well. Awesome. And then over here, we'll do the same, but we'll do it where these dams are. But I don't want to destroy any dams or do anything yet, because I don't know when the next drought's coming. We might be in the middle of doing it when it happens, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to be open the path up as we're in the middle of doing it, so that would be a bad thing to do. I could just levy off directly on this edge here. So we could do like that. And then maybe unlock the platform as well. In fact, that doesn't even need to be there either. So we could platform, we could save from that one. Hold on, that's not right. No, that would be okay. And then we need to do like at least 2 dams in there, I think, to let the water flow through. So like that, although that end would also need to be sealed up, wouldn't it? So like that. And we'd have to unlock the platforms in order to get that built. So that's fine. We can extend that side. And then we just need to extend this side, which we can't do because you can't reach there because I haven't left a path through the forest. You get there from the ground, like this one as well. I don't think we can reach this because we haven't left a path through the berries. So let's remove some berries. There. Now put a path in like that because that allows us to connect the path up there. And we can path along to here and then we can do stuff to get to all these. So that'd be fantastic. And then this end I need to maybe remove trees and do it. We could do it down in the river. I want to avoid. I want to wean ourselves off that. So how about we don't plant trees? So we're going to go over that way anyway, aren't we? So what if we just do a straight line here, straight through the center of it? Don't plant those trees anymore. Okay. Don't plant those trees. Yeah, some of these are going to be only 9%. We might have to think about them, but then we'll be able to get out here and then build stuff here because this path that's here will allow us to expand out. And we could then jump over to there and jump over to here. Here I would absolutely love to do a bit more over there. We can only ever raise the water up to height 8. It's the maximum that we could raise. So height 7 is where we can go to. Anything above that is going to flood back over the top of this edge here. So there's no point in doing that. So when we come over here, these are height 10. So the water is going to be 2 blocks below this at the maximum we can go. Unless we also dam off this corner here with something. So yeah, so this is height 9. So the water will be we can block off one below that, height 8. I think the height 10 ones might struggle a bit because when we have the water up to only 2 blocks below, they don't get as much water. So we'd have to figure something out with that. Maybe we'll have to use water dumps. Some up here as well, at height 12, 15 in places. So we'd have to do something with the water over here to do that. Maybe even we'll get to the point where we'll abandon this over here, which is all at height 7 anyway. So if we went up to height 8, we'd flood it. But we'd abandon the old base and build a new one. And then the new one would be at a higher height. And then we'd come back here and we'd basically corner off this whole area and make this initial starting area like a big reservoir for the place. We could blow it all up with dynamite, take all the ones because it's the lowest points, take all these down here and just make it a giant reservoir. It's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. I'm so glad you suggested it. Well done. Well done. Look, I'm future reading comments. Not that anyone's going to comment on building a giant dam, a giant reservoir. But someone might. Someone probably will now. But anyway, okay. So, let us accelerate time. Let us see where we can get to. I think our beavers should start equalising about 30. So we might get a 32 or so, and then it will balance out. So it would be good for that. And then hopefully these can do the thing here. We can get this start building over here. Because you will come and do this, but this is always a low priority compared to building things. You're going to build stuff first. So you're going to build all of the water storages, which is good because we need them. We need the water storages. They're the important things. Build those first. Okay. So we'll be back once I can clear this out and start working on here. We'll probably want to get it this cycle. It'll probably be the next cycle, but that's okay. We are stable. There's no rush. Okay, a new dawn and another drought has started. A 14-day drought, which is quite a lot, but I think we'll be okay for that. I've not done the calculations. I know it's 3 per go, so we've got 30 beavers, so that's 90 water per day, so that means we're not storing enough water, but that's okay because we're pumping water. So yeah, okay. So that'll be fine. That'll be fine. We have managed to build the dams here, and I put a road in. we managed to put the dams here, and I destroyed the water and put a road in. So that's there. I've also decided to put like a crossing here for the water for the trees. So we can go this way and expand out here, go this way and expand up to here, which is fine. And also right here, we're going to put our forester. It's going to be more centralized, I think. Because this area wasn't green, but now we blocked this off, it actually is. So yeah, but I'm going to put the forest over there anyway, and maybe the woodcutters on this line. So they're all more centralized. It just makes a bit more sense to do it that way. So yeah, I did take out some trees here so that we could put the forest, the woodcutters here, but I think we're going to change our mind and put them back in again, like this. And then what I'm going to do is probably come here and go every other one. So you, and you. Okay, don't plant those. Don't replant those, and we'll put in woodcutters all the way along there. And then maybe a wood storage here. Maybe, because we can put wood storage in and have a ladder which allows the path to go through, which is awesome. So we can do that. Now, there's a few things I want to test as well, but I can't do it yet because we simply don't have the resources to do it. Bridges. I know the bridges, as soon as you get to 4, which is what I need to cross this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, become stupidly expensive to unlock and require metal plaque. So we can't do it yet. It's going to be way later, so probably we're never going to do it here. But I want to know whether I can build a bridge off of a ladder, because a bridge requires 1 tile of land with no path on it. Now these count as allowing no path on. I just wonder if people can come up and then walk along a bridge. Be interesting, because then we could put a ladder here with a bridge going straight over to this side. Everything could be awesome. So yeah, we'll have to see on that one. This is not exactly built yet because we haven't got the actual resource to do with that, but we can do that now. We have 300 science again, so let's unlock the platform and double platform, because we're going to need both. So platform and double platform, because they're just stupidly useful. So let's build those and we'll put them there, and then this end dam can get built during the drought, and then we can hopefully clear some trees out and look on building this end dam, which I should probably put in place. Yeah, I think it's literally going to be 2 and 3, isn't it? Yeah. Doop, and then doop, like that. I think so. We're letting 2 out here. Technically, this is 3 because the way this it's weird. It's weird how it works. It seems to be the output side is more important than the input side, if that makes sense. So that kind of counts as 3, maybe 2.5. It's a bit weird. Whereas this counts as like that counts as 1 because it's got 1 in and 1 out. But this counts as 2 because it's got 2 in and 2 out. But if it only had 1 in and 2 out, it would count. It's weird. It's very weird, the throughput of dams. It's probably not weird. It's probably really straightforward and makes perfect sense. And I just don't see it. So yeah. But we've got 2 over here anyway, and it's the same. 2 in and 3 out, and it's going to be the same here. So we'll have 2 in and 3 out, and hopefully that'll be fine. If it's not and it starts flooding, we'll deal with it. We'll add more vents here, so more water vents here, so won't be a major problem. And also, this has stayed green, so this is awesome. And our pumps will only pump out this area here, so our trees are going to lose some of the water, but then this side should keep them green for longer anyway. This blocks in the water for our farm, so that's independent of this, and this is just keeping all this green here. So even if the pumps run dry, the only thing that will slow down will be our trees, which isn't a problem. Trees, not a problem. We're doing well for trees so far, so yeah, I think we're good. I need to see this fill up and then this one start getting used to just know it works. It's connected, it says it's fine. I just need to actually see stuff going in here to make 100% sure it is working, because maybe it's not. I don't know. I've not seen them use it yet. Let's fast forward through this drought and beyond and get this going. But for you, we'll fast forward to the next episode, because we shall leave this one here and we shall come back then. I like, if this works the way it looks like it works, I like this a lot already. It's beautiful because it opens up so many other things, like rather than having to set these one back away from the edge of paths to put stairs in, these can act as stairs and paths going through, so I can set them up against the edge, and I could put these two on top of here, which we could put that up there, put the power wheel there, like that, boom, and put the ladder right in front of it there to get to that one, and the ladder here, and it would work. It would work beautifully. So I really do like that. I really do like that system. That's fantastic. We're not going to build that up there. If I was going to build it, I'd float it around. In fact, let's do it. Let's do it. But I need to. If I disconnect this path, it won't disconnect things. So we have bridge there. Aha. Okay. So let's do this, and then this is going to be the end of the episode. So thank you very much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed this one, and I do hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.